Hey,
Hi, Twitch.
and welcome to another incredible episode of Injustice.
Injustice.
Thank you, team. This is
Wow.
a group
I'm-
effort.
I didn't know we were doing that.
What do you
Welcome back.
mean?
The theme song we've been doing for
This is
5 years. we're just not doing it anymore.
This is a Second Star Studios production of Pathfinder 2E. We have almost the whole cast here tonight. Unfortunately, Alex won't be able to join us. He's in Cleveland with his girlfriend, who was born today some years ago. So they're celebrating that, I think. So
There's a better way to say that.
no, that was it. Don't at me. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in
Born
because
today, some years ago.
born today some years ago. And that's all I really know about the situation, honestly. I don't know the number of years. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in. William Oleander is going to provide us a recap of last session, and because we got a lot to do, maybe.
Yeah. The last session, as we were, we joined the party. Basically, immediately had a discussion about renting mounts so we could travel across the plains. Whose name I forgot.
Horizonmer.
Yeah, the Horizonmer Plains, and to go to the port that is more inland that I also forgot the name of.
People call it by the de facto name is the Southern City, maybe?
The southern,
Yes.
Oh
the
yeah.
Southern City.
That was yeah.
It's
Good.
called
I don't even wanna
Ian
know what
Liam.
Yeah. I remember. I didn't want to know what it's called anymore.
Liam.
The Southern City. So we can hopefully charter a boat to get. Well, at this point in time, we were still planning to go directly to Balderdash, but we'll get to that in a second.
Balderdash, yep.
Balderdash.
That was
Yeah.
the name.
Kaladesh.
Yeah, Balderdash. Hey, names are fun.
I think you came up with that.
I came up with that one. You're right. And I also last week that I almost always almost say Balderdash. It's Baldur's Gate. So we had that plan, but we also instead of getting just horses, Oleander was
Would
pretty.
have been lame.
Yeah. Oleander, whose family raised these aren't exotic pets in Astroport, but raised the Terevis birds, was interested in hopefully getting some of them, but instead we found these zebra-like creatures that are black but not white.
No.
They're
White and
white but not black. They're white and another color.
Correct.
I don't remember what. Yeah. And we're able to get them, and also get the name of a someone in the Southern City that we might be able to sell these back to, since renting is not
Really
an
feasible. Right.
yeah for what we want to do.
Yeah,
and
just to interject there, the advantage is that these creatures are native to the Horizonmer Plains. They're hardened and aren't typically spooked by kind of the creatures that roam the plains, and they have natural camouflage to creatures they can only see in black and white because of their stripedness.
So and so we did that and planned to pick up the next day, and spent the rest of the day in Vanaya, and went to the bar
Mm-hmm.
and met with Jerry, you're gonna make me mess your name up. Is it Elegance or Eloquence?
Elegance.
Elegance.
Duh. Why would someone call her Eloquence?
It really, yeah. So yes, we met. I've already forgotten. I think it's Elegance, and I'm gonna say that. We met with her, and she actually told us we weren't really going to meet her. We were just kind of going, and happened to meet her there. She questioned how we found her when we just said, like, we only knew. Some of us only knew a couple places, so we just went to the couple places that we knew. Effectively.
I mean, honestly, we expected her to find us because that's what
Yeah.
she said she would find us
Yeah.
if we were in town, but she didn't do that. So
But we had a more cordial conversation, and she did say that has found evidence of an auction in a port city between the southern city and Bangladesh. That would happen in about a month's
Yes,
time,
the
I think.
Ganfar Collective, which is a pirate port, mostly built out of wrecked ships.
We did not know that information last session.
Definitely
Okay.
did. Oleander did, but Will did not.
We knew that.
We knew.
We knew
Yeah.
it was a port
I don't
city.
think. I don't think
It
we
was
knew
a
it was
port
a
city in Bangladesh.
collection
We were
ship.
never told that it was a pirate city. So
I think I
just
might
to
have known
add
it was a
We
pirate
knew
ship.
that
I didn't.
from when it was initially discussed. We talked about the Ganfar Collective and the capital being Bangladesh. That's what we named it. We've known that.
Oh, then you're talking about something way before that I even.
That was the
like,
long.
you're talking.
It was before. It was when we
Yeah.
were fleeing, exploding.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
yeah.
get into Foundry, Sid.
you
Is
said it
anyone else
was
having
made of a
issues?
what? You said it was made of a what?
So
Correct.
yeah, Ganfar Collective is on a spit of land that is largely impossible to build upon. It's very swampy, and it started as a flotilla. Well, it started probably as a small fleet of pirate ships, and then slowly, as they had to decommission ships, they had more and more floating structure to build upon, and the whole city kind of grew outward. It's all made up of ship wreckage, but it's mostly made. It kind of only partially is built onto the landmass. A large portion of it is out into the bay itself. It floats.
Okay.
I
These
do
like
remember
floating
that.
catwalks and
I didn't remember it in context of last session.
yeah.
So we have that as a heading now. That we're gonna probably stop in there and figure out what we can do, either just buying it or getting it in less positive means. We'll figure that out when we get there. And then the next day we left. I think we got through about 4 days travel or so.
Mhm.
One of the days, there's only one of note really, and we got caught in a swarm of locusts.
Mhm.
Hence the episode title. It was overnight too.
The night is dark and full of locusts. Yeah.
We also had an issue on the night of Sun's Day, maybe the night of Sun's Day or the day after, a slight snake incident.
Yes, there was an encounter with a rattlesnake that Kijani was able to diffuse the tension, and without an actual confrontation.
I asked it to leave us alone, and it did.
Druid
Very
shit,
fun.
man.
Druid shit. Can't talk to. Be completely transparent. Still can't talk to animals and have them understand. Just.
You can kind of though. That's actually
Yeah.
that druid feature is just that you don't share a language with them, but
You
you
don't
can
speak. Yeah. I'm
kind
not
of
partial to talking.
empathetically speak with them, communicate with them. Yep.
Josh he-ish.
And then William, you arrived at.
Oh, you were right. I definitely forgot that whole last section of this. I was done. We arrived at
Oh,
Badger
we
Hill.
went on the map. Yeah, we arrived at a hill. There was something we noticed that was off and on this hill, so we went up to investigate, and a force field shocked us. And eventually we realized that there has to be something else there. We just start yelling, or like to get whoever's in there's attention. And eventually, out pops a. I don't remember what we say exactly. I think we might say we have gold.
A badger?
Yes.
We went to Badger Hill. There was a whole sign.
All of these
Or in Badger Hill.
messages make a lot more sense now.
Badger.
Who wants a shrubbery? What is that about?
We were convinced that the voice talking to us was going to ask for a shrubbery.
Oh, I see.
It was something about the way he was giving Sid was using like short phrases and was invisible. It wasn't that exact voice, but it was close enough. That I think he did say shrubbery at some point.
Well,
Uh,
now the knights
well,
say,
I think that's what got me. Is he said shrubbery.
I see.
And then you'll notice here, here is the gentleman whom you encountered. I'll let William finish the recap. Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh no, no, actually, you made me
We
realize
met,
that I don't actually have details on the
met
context of what
Camden,
he wants.
the Badger alchemist merchant of Badger Hill.
Apologize.
His entire home is surrounded by this stone hinge that basically blasts anybody who comes near it.
connected to the ley line of power that
Yeah.
sits at the bottom of the hill.
His name's what?
Oleander, we discover it because
what?
Oleander uses his incandescent sight to see into the house, into like into the house, even though it was invisible at the start. After we told him that we had gold, he let us in. He tells us that there are brigands that have been ravaging the court's countryside, leaving a wake of bloody corpses, causing blood seekers to flock in their wake. There's an old barrow nearby that he wants us to go and take care of them.
His house is gone.
I'm taking taking chat back through the animation so that you can see kind of how the various scene steps that you guys had discovered as it was happening. But anyway,
I see. Sorry, what's this badger's name?
Camden.
Why is it Chirauka?
Oh,
Unless that's just
that's
You
his
weren't supposed to-
token name.
You weren't
In
supposed to
which
see
case-
that. Everyone who sees that their character ends up dying.
that's fine.
Well, shit.
Wait. Yeah, that's
for
that's
it.
the Don't worry about that.
Here.
Okay. I was like, that's some fantasy ass bullshit if you pronounce that Camden.
Nope, that's it for you.
I mean,
All right,
Hey, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute.
Who was it? We said. I'm gonna pronounce your character's name's Jerry. They can spell however you want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no, yeah. So Will was the DM, and he was like, Jerry, what are your parents' names? And Jerry said, okay, hold on, let me go find them. And he said, okay, so Will, I've got them. And Will's response was, can I pronounce them, Jerry? And I said, sure, you can pronounce them Jerry, but that's probably not how they're spelled. And I thought that was clever,
I love it.
which is why I just regaled you of the entire scene. Update token. Close. All right. He's about to be the right thing now.
Why am I? Oh, that's right.
You should be able to click on him too. He has a shop. He's a shop.
Yeah.
So
Thunder.
effectively,
I can evolve my
It's
Eevee?
You have to be next to him to interact with the item pile.
Oh,
that's true. You'd have to walk up to him. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
stand on your desk, sir.
how dare you?
Emetic paste.
All right. I shouldn't have said that before we finished the recap, but that's fine. So
I mean, I didn't have any more notes after that.
well, actually, I wasn't really listening when you were giving the notes. Did you finish?
Nice.
Yes, the brigands are leaving a wake of corpses,
Yes. Thank you. That's
which
true.
is causing blood seekers to flock in their wake, which is why we've seen the blood seekers. He wants us to deal with the brigands because he's worried about his family getting killed, and we,
Yep.
I think, decided that we were going to take care of them for him.
He did offer. So he's an alchemist. He offered you healing potions as way of payment for this service. You'll recall that healing potions are a little bit scarce right now since the army has basically taken all of the normal stock from the major cities. So this is kind of a high value trade if you were in the market for such things. As you all are in this room, he's asking you to go and investigate the local. There's a barrow nearby, which is kind of it's a burial ground for the Terra Nomada, the traveling folk.
If you have played Skyrim, you know this as
True.
that's like one of the very first things you do in the game.
Right. So
That
there's
sounds
a
very
barrow.
bleak.
Bleak Falls.
Yeah, Leaf Falls Barrow.
You see, there's a door, and you have to line up the different animals to the.
Oh yeah, so the symbols on the door. Yes. As you all are kind of discussing going forth with this, Chokai stumbles a bit and begins to breathe heavily and leans against the countertop. And you can see just like tufts of like deep down underneath his overcoat feathers begin to fall out. Oh dear. Camden rushes over. My good sir, are you quite well? I'm fine, I think. No, I don't think so. This... I think this is Corvid fever. Highly unusual. Have you run into any kobolds in the past couple of weeks?
We did.
Or have we read it?
We have.
I don't know.
Yes!
how long ago
We
that
have. We ran into ones that were being hunted by the kobold eater.
Yeah, that was before we got to.
was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Snake Man.
You must be careful of that. Kobolds can carry the disease but are entirely unaffected. We don't have that many Tengu here, so it's rare to see. It's colloquially called featherfall fever. At this point.
Where were you when COVID-19 hit?
Exactly.
Wait, Corvid means bird, doesn't it?
It's a subspecies of bird.
Okay. So you're telling me? Okay, sorry. So kobolds, which are not bird-like at all, carry a disease that only birds catch, or it just happens to be the bird person in our party catches it?
Well, humans can get bird flu, so
Sure. I just was trying to put the pieces together. It was just kind of odd. I got it. Keep going, Sid. Okay. I just make
Kobolds can catch it, but they don't have any symptoms. They live their
Gotcha,
whole lives
gotcha.
unaware.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Just like
our dogs can carry it now too. It's crazy.
You're on thin ice, Stuart.
Which Stuart?
Hear
There
that,
are
Will?
3.
I said what I said.
Chokai says, "Is it serious?" "Oh yes, quite serious. I have a remedy here, but if you aren't treated quite quickly, you could become completely bald." Chokai,
Now that
He's
would
not
be
even perked up.
hilarious.
Wait, what is a bird? So does like the top of your head go bald, or like you lose
oh
everything?
no, quite all over. Yes.
Oh, it's like alopecia. Crazy.
Alopecia.
Um,
Who do you think you are, sir?
I am. I think you had better
God.
stay here and get that looked at. I believe I have just the thing. Please. And he invites Chokai down this hatch, basically, into the rest of his home, which is subterranean.
Is this plot point for you to not have us have to pilot Chokai gonna cost us money?
No. I have sworn a hippopotam oath that I absolutely must care for the young man. Besides, it's a rare disease, but it's easily treated.
Thank you.
If you
Is this
consider it,
plot?
yeah, consider it a token of thanks for the work that you are about to undertake on my behalf.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that we might want to rest for the evening first. That lightning that you zapped us with hurt kind of a little bit. So, maybe we will go in the morning.
A wise decision. I believe it's. I haven't been keeping track of the time.
So it's
6 a.m.
It's 6 a.m.
right though, because
I don't think so.
We traveled. I think it was like noon or a little afternoon when we got to the hill, and then we had
Resting
the whole
doesn't-
interaction.
Necessary. Unless you've used spells, healing would be easier than resting. And
That's
I-
true.
Who's hurt?
Everybody check your character sheets for me. Check your
I'm
hit points.
I'm down
check your
10.
also
Resources.
down 10.
I'm
I have no resources.
not.
I also have no resources. So.
I thought that I had used the spell. I have not. So
Okay. Then it would be better to treat wounds on the two of you who need it. And just spend
Kai
that
is one of those
30 minutes or
individuals.
so. Yeah, you don't have to worry about Kai. He'll.
Well, no, he is one of the individuals that treat wounds.
Oh, that
I-
can
I-
treat wounds.
I can treat your wounds, children. Come to me.
Johnny gives you a very odd look, but like does scoot a little closer to you.
Right.
Did you also
I...
have to give an oath in front of a hippo? That's
There
pretty
were no
sad.
hippos in the Amethyst Wastes.
You do not have amethyst hippos.
Uh,
I'm gonna ask a really stupid question. I'm so sorry. I don't typically ask this question. Is the verb contract and the noun contract the same spelling?
Yes.
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 Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
All right. Kajani is hurt. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You are targeted.
Is it corvid fever or flu? Which
Fever.
one was it? Fever.
Fever.
All right. Holding healing. I have the tools. Do I have to like go in here and say that I'm holding them?
I think maybe. There was a way that
Held one hand. Okay. All right. Then I can come over here.
Holding me.
Okay. I am
You just
holding
like-
the tools.
just make a medicine check.
But
I am pretty sure that action does not end up doing anything. Anyway.
but it's there, and I wanted to
I'm
use
telling
it.
you that I don't think it does anything.
But it was there, and I wanted to use it. 22.
22 points of healing.
No,
No,
it's a-
to heal.
that is that would be a success, and I believe it's 2d8 plus. Well, actually, 2d8 probably. I don't know what that is. I don't remember.
What is a regular success?
That's a regular success. 15. Sorry, I for asking. Didn't know his more of this.
Hey, Sid.
Oh, he didn't hear
Hi.
that either, I think.
I didn't.
I
hear
rolled a
that,
22 to heal Kijani.
Okay.
That's a success, right?
Yes, DC is 15 unless you specifically say before you roll that you're aiming for a higher DC.
I did not do that. Now, how many of what do I roll?
Treat wounds. Find
Yep.
that on your character sheet, and it should tell you.
So we did all of that. I tried. It had made me hold a healer kit tool, and I tried
tell you
to.
that it
Okay,
does.
I'll stop.
It just doesn't don't actually do the action well. But it'll tell you what it does still.
On a success, it's 2d8 hit points, and you can remove the wounded condition from a character if they have that. This is a 10-minute activity, so if anyone else has a brief 10-minute activity they would like to undertake during this time, you don't necessarily have to, but just kind of get into the habit of thinking about it that way. Pathfinder is kind of split out into, if you're in combat, rounds are 6 seconds. If you're out of combat, rounds are 10 minutes. Lots of activities that are like exploration activities, like identifying an alchemical ingredient or identifying a magical item or searching a room. These are generally 10-minute activities. So just begin to keep that in mind, because you'll have a lot of times like right after combat where you'll have to go around and do first aid and try and top everyone off on their hit points, and maximizing what everyone's doing for those 10 minutes is going to behoove you so you don't spend all day sitting there. That being said, Kijani, you are restored
4 away.
6 hit points.
Yeah, so I'm at 26 now.
Okay. This is another reason that like it's a good idea to have multiple people who can do the treat wounds activity.
We do.
Oh, one of them just has
One of them has Corvid.
Featherfall fever.
Featherfall fever.
Unless Camden's wife wants to come and add to the, like, if she's
She's
has any-
busy taking care of
I-
her 8 children.
Oh, there are 8 of them. That's good
Oh,
news.
I don't
Okay.
want her to. If she, even if she were to help, then she'd bring them all upstairs. So they can stay down there.
Camden has 8.
The things that wind up in Jerry Small's notes.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I don't think I would.
Important. There are some important pieces of information I just need to hold on to for later.
All right.
Like
so you
things,
want to spend
things that
another
become canon.
10 minutes?
Yep. Who else needs the heals?
I do.
Roger.
Are you at least a expert
No.
in medicine? No, you can't be yet. Okay, never mind.
I also don't want to. This is a level that it's not worth it to take.
18.
That is a success. So
2d8.
healing to just go around, and 9 hit points for you, Oleander. Just going around and kind of treating the burn, the electric arc burn scars across their bodies.
Just putting Neospore on everybody is all I'm doing.
It'd be an hour before you can. Well, at this point, 40 minutes before you can do it to Kijani again.
Yep, because when you are treated, you are immune to treat wounds for an hour. Just to prevent you sitting here spamming it, right? There's only so much you can actually do.
However, we do have the time to wait. So
Oh, I forgot I had risky surgery.
Yeah, you can use the risky surgery feature if you'd like. Which causes you to deal 1d8 damage first, and then you roll the check with a +2 bonus, and if you succeed, it treats it as a critical success. So,
Important information to know.
which
Has never killed anybody ever.
That's a lie.
That's
That's a
never
lie.
happened.
That's a lie. No, that's a lie. That's just a whole.
Somebody mute Jerry. He's spewing communist lies.
Lie, that's
And it's
a
not
lie,
like we
that's
weren't-
a lie,
it's not like we weren't even warning about that as it was happening too.
Okay, so do you want to just go ahead and spend the extra hour to treat these 2 people again? Does anyone else have any ailments that they need to have addressed in this time period? Everyone
I'd be
else is-
fine not. I'd be fine not getting that 1 point left, but I think we should get the 4 for.
Because
Kijani.
Johnny's still down 4.
Yeah.
Well, if you wait the hour, you might as well do treat wounds on both of you again.
You're right. You're right.
It's also a 30-minute walk. Camden will tell you. So, I don't know how
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we can. I'll do this on table. We could go ahead and walk there, and by the time we get there, our wait would be significantly shorter, and perhaps we could use some of that time to scout.
Do the barrels have a name?
No,
Barrows.
you will note from Kai and Saradwin that barrows are kind of common, and well mapped by the Terra Nomada. So whenever they have someone unfortunately pass away, they would preserve the bodies and hike to the closest barrow and bury a Terra Nomada person there. So they aren't named per se. They're just well known to the Terra Nomada people. They're often unmarked. It's not that they don't believe that that you have a specific. You need to be specifically called out after life, but they do want the bodies to have camaraderie, family, I guess.
Well, if we want to walk there, we should continue to walk there.
All right.
What direction is it in? What direction is it in?
It is going
We
to
should be over this way.
It's to the east, yes. Serdwin can tell you.
Do you have a map of it, Siri? Do you know where it's at?
No, it's not necessarily a map, just the time traveling with the people. We've come by this way, and there's just one over there.
Okay. Do spirits get like restless in these types of places?
Are you scared of ghosts, Kijani?
No, I'm curious. We are so close to a ley line that natural magics may prevail.
Who's to say?
I think
Can't
you
say
are,
that
that's
I've-
why I asked you the question.
Right? I unfortunately don't have any experience to say yes or no,
Man,
Or-
that would have been really great right there.
but we'll be fine. People are kind. I expect their spirits to be too.
If little Kijani gets eaten by a ghost,
I'm sure you'll make a fine salad for whatever band she finds you.
that was nice. I would like to be a fine salad. Alright, I guess we're walking.
And we're walking.
Sorry, I had to put in my Chipotle order with my wife, so I was distracted.
Bro,
All
no
right.
way, we're getting Chipotle too.
Dude, if you're here, yeah, just drive to my house. I'll buy you Chipotle. Offer stands for
Oh,
anyone.
I'll see you in an hour, I guess.
Anyone on this call,
Yeah.
not anyone on Twitch.
On the way.
Those are probably the
How
same.
ambitious of you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely the
Yeah.
same.
If
right
they're
now.
if there's anyone, it's the same.
Yeah, which way are we going?
It doesn't matter on this map. Ignore this
East?
map for now.
I thought you said west.
You're headed east.
Guys, I don't know where I'm going.
Doesn't matter on this map. I'll bring you to the right map when the time is right. You begin to hike in the generally right direction. There are footpaths cut through the hills, and as you make your way eastward across the Horizmer Plains, I will actually bring us back to the big map. Oh, it's so big. It takes my computer a long time to render it. I can only imagine how frustrating that is for you all remotely.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right. Yeah, so you guys are here at the base of this hill, Badger Hill, right here. So you're going to go a hex to the east. As you begin to hike over the hills, the terrain resumes that sort of very similar high yellow grass of the Horizmer Plains, dotted with occasional trees. You catch glimpses of large herd animals and occasionally packs of predators dogging those herd animals across the plains. A small pride of lions. Yep, go ahead.
We did get our zebras. We're not actually walking, or we're walking the zebras, right?
That's true. You're riding. upon the zebras. I forgot.
Did he say it'd be a 30-minute walk or a 30-minute ride?
He said it would be a 30-minute walk, so it would be much faster on horseback.
So we're on zebras.
Can we?
You want to stop before you get there and make sure you're all topped up?
Yes.
Well, no. I was going to suggest maybe taking a step back and seeing if the group might want to leave the zebras in this like relatively safe place that Camden could keep an eye on them.
Oh yeah, if it's only 30 minutes, that actually makes.
It's a 30-minute walk.
makes
You could leave the zebras. That's true. And not have to worry about them succumbing to any
Getting
dangers.
attacked by
Or
bandits.
yeah, or alerting because
Right.
They're not trained for war.
Right.
I want war zebras.
Well, even though
Those
they're
are
not
more
trained-
expensive.
they're not trained for stealth like that.
War
Yeah,
zebras
maybe-
are significantly more expensive.
The zebras at Camden's, if he's okay with that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Happy to keep an eye on them. All right. Making your way. In short order, the footpath begins to take on a cobbled, paved aesthetic, and you find yourself now on a narrow road. Who knows how old the road is? It has wagon ruts worn into the stone itself. As you continue, you can see up ahead where the plains dip drastically. Everyone can make a perception check for me. God.
Wolf. Wolf.
Bark,
Wolf.
bark, 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 bark.
Percepción.
Photosynthesis.
Well, don't appropriate.
Are you trying to tell me it's not appropriate?
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to tell you anything. Oh, that was supposed to be private.
Are those words spelled the same?
I don't think
What?
so, but I'm not certain because English
Which
is weird.
words?
Appropriate and appropriate.
There's
Yes,
an E.
they are spelled. They both spell with an E on the end.
Okay, that was kind of the question I was asking. In vein of Jerry asking that already tonight.
What other words are similar but not? Foundry is really not cutting it right now for me.
Hey, I'm glad it's not me this time. My map was loaded before, like while Sid was complaining about it loading, which doesn't make sense. I was already on and looking at this, but it's his computer.
The map is big. So
Yeah, I was already
it-
moving the map on my screen, so I think that it was.
Maybe
just you
preloaded
complaining.
for you. Yeah. I don't know where. Weird. Yeah, I mean, it's not super relevant at this point, Cam. I have a map that will be relevant in a moment.
Yeah, it's not even the map. I like actually can't even access like my character sheet. Like
Oh.
it is a white screen.
Huh.
That's why I'm so well lit right now, is because it's the sheen off of my monitor.
It's lit, fam.
Getting
Let
ripped
me,
over Sunday.
Let me try to reload.
Let me go ahead and activate this new scene.
Okay. That
New
sounds good.
scene. Activate.
You do not own any token with vision on this scene.
Yeah,
try
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Me too. Your web browser does not have hardware acceleration enabled. This will severely impair the performance of the Foundry Virtual Tabletop and cause graphical errors and anomalies.
Hmm.
You should
Please
enable that.
hardware acceleration in your browser settings.
You should,
You should do that.
typically speaking.
What browser are you using,
Your
sir?
machine is
This
starting
is-
to chug, Cam. Your camera quality is kind of dropping too.
This is Chrome.
So it should be settings. Oh, you could just search for hardware acceleration now. Yep. So hamburger menu, and then search acceleration, and you should have the setting.
Oh my god. Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for that.
For
For
what?
what?
Sorry.
They
the
did
map.
say a wake of blood, a wake of
Yep.
bloody corpses.
Uh-huh. You're right.
You
What's
said
up with the
hamburger
water? Why is the
menu?
water glowing?
Sometimes
Oh,
we
okay.
hear
There's
the words
totally
that it
spirits.
says, and then we process them several minutes later when we see
Dude,
the
there's
result
so-
of the...
So spirits in that water. Tell me that's not spirit water. Tell me that's not spirit water.
It's regular ass water.
Remember that time we were on the River Styx?
Yeah, that
True.
was spirit.
That was a
Actually,
time.
That
That was a
shit
time.
was terrifying. You're telling me that sparkly blue ass water right there is not spirit water? Come
it's
on.
regular ass water.
on.
I didn't put the sparkles in there. It's just the sun, Mason.
I am the sun.
Actually, almost everybody. Johnny, Tofros, Oleander, so not quite almost everybody, just 3 out of 5 people can hear before you arrive at this point on the scene. Well back, actually, probably some 100 feet or more. You can hear the sound of wings buzzing. Ahead.
With kind of knowing nature as a whole, would I know are blood seekers?
That is what they're
Right.
called. Yep.
Is their main mode of like perceiving through eyesight, or is it like vibrational, like pressure? How do they?
You can make a nature check.
Also, before we get too far into this and forget to do this, we wanted to make sure that we could heal first
Yeah, right.
before we got into...
Sure.
Just wanted to have that on the table.
So maybe we would wait when we heard the buzzing.
That's what I figured you might do.
Reasonable. Nature check. Beelined.
This is a recall knowledge nature check. Yeah, you know that bloodseekers navigate mostly by scent.
Okay. Cool. Then I will not waste my light bending ability to try and sneak. And I guess I'll say, would I know, like, is there a way that we can kind of like mask our scent?
You could take steps to attempt to do that. Do you have... It may not be necessary. They seek the smell of blood.
Right.
You personally don't have any blood. That they would be interested in, I should say.
We
But
realized
like-
that Oleander, or
if none of you is bleeding, you don't feel like it's a big concern, I should say.
Okay.
Can we go ahead and take exploration activities while we're not
Sure.
there? I will take the defend exploration activity, right? Is that what it's called? Yes.
Okay.
I lied. I keep forgetting I can't do that. I have to channel elements first, and that's just gonna bring attention. Is someone going to scout? Because if not, I will.
I have it active, but you can take it if you'd like.
Well, I'm married, man.
You take it.
As
Okay.
a reminder, since we haven't had a ton of experience in this game yet, when you're in exploration mode, there are certain exploration activities you can take that are like ongoing. You say, I'm searching every room for traps. I'm scouting ahead of the party to look for conflict. I'm maintaining a spell that we need active. So these are all on your character sheet under the Explore actions. You go to actions, you go to the Explore tab. You can add them there from the magnifying glass. And these things are just kind of generally what you will be doing at whenever something else happens. So it's a good way for you to go ahead and say in advance, I'm doing XYZ, so that if something surprising happens, an ambush, or you come upon a conflict, as the DM, I'll know what you were in the midst of. And it often has benefits, like, you know, if you're seeking, you're looking for possibly treasure or traps or something. So the scout feature, if one of you does that, allows everyone else in the party to have advantage, I think. Not advantage. Advantage isn't real.
Plus
in this game.
one.
Plus one to your initiative rolls. As long as one of your members is scouting ahead, you'll all get +1. Does anyone else have any exploration activities that they'd like to engage in while...
I will be doing the defend.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me first your treat wounds checks on our 2 buddy boys.
Buddy boys.
Kijani will likely track. Just try and get a feel for how many are coming and going from this
This
area
is for
frequently.
Kijani.
Okay, Kijani's full.
Nice.
And then this is for Oleander.
Oh. That's a failure. Nothing happens.
It's fine.
You have to wear the socks all the time. Like they're all the way up your knees. Like I can't. We got to take the socks off again.
That's why it fails, because I refuse to do whatever he's like, whatever the sock thing is. No. I deny. Okay. After 10 minutes, like no. This is too much. this doesn't do anything. I'm fine.
All right.
I am gonna probably split off a little bit just because I think of how if I'm avoiding notice, I feel like I shouldn't be with the party necessarily, but I'm not gonna be too far away. But I am going to be avoiding notice.
Okay, you can be avoiding notice.
I think that I make a check now.
Yeah, you make a stealth check, and it's against their perception DCs, which I will look up now. Okay, I have that knowledge. You can go ahead and roll. Oh, won't show me on chat. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you all crest this hill, you can see down towards the barrow. It appears that much of the barrow has been disrupted. Okay, yeah, Mason, I'll get to that in just a minute.
Yeah.
Much of the barrow has been disrupted. Graves have been overturned. You can also see an inordinate amount of blood. There are bodies everywhere. Bloated, days-old bodies wearing traditional Terra Nomada clothing. You can see the remains of tents and tarps and other accoutrements for traveling alongside with the Terra Nomada. And you can see bloodseekers, roughly dog-sized mosquitoes, swarming around, burying their faces in these corpses.
I would like to cast shield and use the repeat a spell exploration activity for that.
I think shield specifically doesn't work like that. Not to just like shoot you down, but let's look at it. I seem to believe that it can't be done that way.
I think casting shield should work like that, as long as he doesn't raise the shield.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cast shield until the start of your next turn. It lasts, so you can repeat the action. Cast it, and so you would have it during turn 1 already. No, until start of your next turn. So you wouldn't have it at the beginning of combat anyway. You might as well wait to use it during combat.
Unless we get attacked first.
Oh, no, you're right. It doesn't matter when you are in initiative, you already have it up. Right. Perfect. That's exactly how that works. After you use shield block to negate damage with that shield, it is broken. Basically, it absorbs some of the damage for you, 5 points specifically, and after doing that, you can no longer maintain it. You can't cast it again for 10 minutes.
Correct.
Gotcha. Yeah, I never thought about that. You can absolutely walk around with magic shield up. Just sustain it every turn.
Hooray!
Anyone else doing anything they want to have ready to go first thing? Cool. Everyone roll initiative for me. Ollie, are you going to be right here?
Everyone has a +1.
There is
Is
combat
it
encounter.
active?
I know.
It is 5 currently.
Why do we have a +1?
Because I took the scout action.
Is this like a hop down?
Ah, sweet.
This is a short hop down, yes. And then this is
Look at,
even further
I
down
think
the
that I
hill.
would-
And then... Okay.
look at that spirit
Probably
water.
try to be like
Fucking
at this
spirit
point.
water.
Oh, Sari.
Don't worry, guys.
Oh,
it just means I get
Johnny.
to go first for the next round.
That's kind of how that works, sure.
Oh,
Beth.
good. Oh, not as good. But I still get to go before
You were rolling way more than you
Shit.
took.
How many of
Rolling a
those
lot.
are there?
Yeah, so,
6?
Kajani actually did roll a nature check,
Yeah, I rolled-
tracking check.
Survival for tracking, yeah.
Yeah, you were able to determine that based on what you can see from here, the sheer number of like exsanguinated bodies, there's probably a full swarm of bloodseekers
Which is like
down
10.
here. Between, really hard to tell from this distance, but you rolled decently. I mean, it's a success, not a critical success, but I would say you could definitely say there's between 8 and 20 bloodseekers.
Sure. Yeah, Kijani will relay that information. Just say it looks like an entire swarm. Do not forget that brigands and bandits may also be abound. So this will not be an easy task.
Yeah, and you can hear audible buzzing as these creatures. I'm not sure if I showed you a picture of them. Bloodseeker, or if I showed chat a picture of them. I'll just throw this up here.
Thanks, I hate it. Kill it with
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
That will be at your discretion, my friend. So let's go ahead and get started. Tofros.
Probably immune to fire.
Yeah, if Dorn knows anything, it's that.
Everything
Most things-
is immune to fire.
Did you roll stealth for initiative, Oleander?
Yes.
Good to know. Starting at the top of the round, Tofros. It is your turn.
Question,
Mm-hmm.
and it does. I mean, I guess whatever you decide is fine. If
I hope so.
since I was scouting, would I have been right there in the middle of the group?
As we start here, because I didn't ask, so this time and this time only, everyone can arrange yourself as you'd like within this box.
Within that square.
In the future, Oh yeah, sorry. Free. In the future, I would like for you to attempt to do that before we start, and I didn't ask this time, so a marching order would be preferred.
I don't know if it matters. It's not a matter with initiative, but I actually rolled a 20 because I did not apply my
The
circumstance
plus
bonus.
one.
It might matter for the perception checks.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I also have my short bow.
they are
drawn.
super far away.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, if anyone who has weapons, because you were aware before this, you weren't surprised, and you were aware that conflict was imminent. You can have your weapons drawn, if that's relevant.
All right. Well, action number 1 will be channel elements. I guess I'll move first.
Yeah, it doesn't appear at this time that they've noticed you're here. So
Oh, they have not?
it does not appear. They are swarming around these corpses, just glutting themselves on blood.
So,
Okay.
Vestron will say, kind of quietly, but so that everybody can hear, our mission is to defeat brigands, right?
Correct.
Do you think that perhaps we might be able to pass unnoticed?
As long as they remain distracted, yes.
I
There's
don't think
quite
that
a
I'm
bit
going
distracted
to want
here.
to not stop them from feeding on the people that are buried there or dead. Would you want your body to be food for these things?
I'll be honest, Sari, once I'm done with my body, I don't really care what happens to it.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. I'd rather not, but I won't force you into a fight that you don't want to take.
Well, obviously, if we get involved with these bloodseekers, I'm not going to just stand by and watch you guys be.
Will, you already asked this question. This bridge, it's a jump down.
It's a bit of a hop down, yes. It's not 10 feet, but it was a hop down.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
It actually might be 10 feet from that there, and I think that he was saying that too, because you can see there's like a ledge there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
The
Sid-
bridge kind of comes out over. It's significantly higher, probably 15 feet out over the chasm here.
Okay.
And like I said, so it's an encounter. It's not necessarily a combat encounter. We're in rounds so that you can,
Is
we can
there a
organize what
ledge
happens, but
or a wall
where?
on this bridge? On the bridge?
Oh
or
yes,
is it
there's a
just
short.
flat?
There's a short sidewall.
Okay.
Mostly to keep wagon tracks in place. It's not a tall wall,
Okay, approximately how tall?
like maybe 2 feet.
Okay. Given that I am a gnome, I could crouch down and be hidden?
What's your overall height?
Or no? I mean, I'm not above 4 feet tall. 4 feet tall, 4 feet 2 or 3 at the tallest, I imagine.
I would say you could crouch and take cover. You'll be moving. What's the normal speed for crouching?
It's half if you're sneaking, but I was gonna get to a location and then take cover. That was the plan.
Okay, so you could sneak forward and then take cover.
I'll use 2 actions.
You do have advantage, not advantage. You get a bonus to your stealth if you're behind, if you actually have taken cover.
Okay, I will get here, and then I will take cover.
Okay.
Which is a stealth check? Is that what that is?
No check.
Oh, I have to hide separate from taking cover?
Correct.
Gotcha, okay. I will, in fact, After that, what can?
Well, okay. So it says here, take cover. Usually you just need an object large enough to hide behind. Imagine the character crouching and picture whether the object could almost entirely cover up their silhouette. Taking cover might also require them to drop prone, such as if they want to hide under a table. Most of the time you can combine these actions instead of making them use two actions. So, yeah, you would still need to hide. Hold on. You huddle behind cover or greater hover. The GM rolls your stealth check in secret. You make a blind stealth check. If you would like to hide.
But
so you can combine these actions. Basically, you can hide instead of take cover.
Okay.
Because it says as part of hide, you are going to huddle behind cover or greater cover. I'll say in this case you can combine those. Can
So
be the same
so it's one action to
hide.
do that then?
Yes.
To hide?
Yep, that's what you're doing.
Okay.
And you get a +2 circumstance bonus. Sorry. Because of your size, you can get a +4 circumstance bonus from this cover.
Okay. Plus,
Johnny
okay,
probably could 2. The rest of you will only get a +2 bonus to
And this is blind, you
hide
said?
behind this wall. It is blind. Blind stealth check.
Okay, you said a +4.
Yep.
+4. Okay.
Okay. Alright. Good to know.
That
So-
would have been my third action, so
Okay.
I'll be done.
Oleander. The Bloodseekers continue to buzz around, taking advantage of the feast before them. Are you muted, Will?
No, I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out again. The gang learned stealth rules. I need to figure out how I can move, and how I need to move to maintain this, if I'd like to, which I think I do. Alright, let's see. 15. The water is going to be a difficult terrain.
Yes.
Can only move. Oh, it would help if I wasn't measuring. 5, 10. I can't get into. Is there a spot underneath the bridge?
Yes. Yep. The bridge is up on pylons.
So I'll say I moved. That will be 15, and with the diagonal and no, I still can't do that. Second diagonal
and
is-
difficult.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
You
I
can
don't
use
I
another
can
action.
well, no, unless you think that I can count for sneaking here, because when I end my sneak is when I can sneak multiple times potentially,
Right.
but it's
right.
up to you. If you think that this is fine, if I'm undetected and I still have that. Here, I'll
Yeah,
call it.
yeah.
I'll let
At the end of
Steven
each
speak.
sneak action, you have to make a stealth check, right?
So my first action ends me here, and you get to decide if I still.
I would say that
qualify.
at this location you do, simply because of their distraction.
Mhm.
They're not super smart creatures, and they're around the thing that attracted them here. That's fine with me.
Right. But I don't have cover.
Correct. No cover from here. All I'd say, it doesn't appear that they notice you at the end of this
Mhm.
sneak action.
Cool. Got it. So that is one diagonal. And
So
now
much
I'll
fun.
cross over. And so that's 10. Do I still need, or am I out of it now?
Is that the end of your movement?
That's the first square of it that I counted as 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that counted as 5 feet, or is that another difficult terrain step?
No, that's 5 more feet.
Okay, cool.
5 feet there.
That
Yeah.
will be the end of my movement.
I understand your question. Okay, good to know.
You know what? I'm just gonna go for the tree. Now, do I have cover for this?
It does appear that this tree, just by the way of the geometry of it, this tree is providing you cover from all of them. So yes, just by happenstance of where they're arranged. It'll be a +2 circumstance bonus to the stealth check. Okay. That brings us to
We've
Bestron.
never actually had an encounter like this before in the years we've been playing. This is fun for me.
Oh
Yes.
man. Okay.
Bestron. So in round 1, your shield is gone now at the top of the round. You can cast it
Okay.
again,
No.
but casting it again will probably draw attention because you have to
Yeah.
do your sigils and call it out. But it
I'll
only
let it
lasts
fly.
until the beginning of your turn. Yeah.
Oh, that's when the
I
okay.
have to zoom in. I can't read these numbers. I'm too fucking blind.
They're small numbers
Yeah.
anyway.
All right. I'm gonna. Shit. Okay. I don't want to do all that. God damn it.
So,
That's-
couple things to note. If you want to move your
Yeah.
full speed, you will not be sneaking. You'll be striding out across the bridge. You can move half speed to sneak per action. And you can, as William just did, you would roll a stealth check at the end of each move action while you're sneaking to maintain that stealth status. You would get a bonus up here on the bridge from the short wall if you're crouching down. So that's going to be +2 bonus to that stealth check as you go. You feel fairly confident that from this distance, if they're going to notice anyone, it's going to be Oleander, probably. But you're still some great distance away from these creatures. You're not overly concerned, but just know if you do move at your full speed, there's a higher chance that they will notice you.
Okay. Well, half is 17.5.
15 feet.
So if I take 2 move actions, can I move my full 35 since it's technically half my speed?
Yes,
Half times 2 is 1. Okay.
that will be fine.
And a stealth.
Yep. +2 bonus.
I'll find it. Okay. Circumstance +2.
Man, I wonder if there's a
Add.
stealth macro you could add here. Bet there is.
It probably is. Sorry, I meant for that
That's fine.
secret. Shit. Okay.
All right. At
Does
the
anything
end,
happen as I'm sneaking?
yes, at the end of your first round, I don't know if you can see this from here. But the closest one, the only one who's kind of within range to have noticed you at all, you can see he's actually right here behind this tree from you, but you can hear him buzzing. He does take note. He's mildly aware that I should say, is mildly aware that there are creatures over here, and it's about to come and investigate. It's over here behind this tree.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna again move the second half
Okay.
for my second.
Mhm.
Okay, I can see him now.
Yeah, make that stealth check again for me, just because of the other ones.
Yes, of course. Maybe this time it will be better, and I'll make it blind GM roll.
Maybe this time it will be better.
Oh shit! I didn't actually click the add button.
Oh,
Put
yeah. Okay. Plus
Two
2.
additional on that.
Gotcha. It doesn't appear that any of the other Bloodseekers have taken note. Just the one.
Excellent. I don't love that. Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 15 feet and still stealthing, I guess. That'll be all 3 of my actions.
All right. Make that stealth check at the end of the move.
All right. 3rd time's the charm for doing this correctly.
Let's see.
There we go.
Oh. Man.
Bummer. Natural one. Yeah, that sucks. Veteran trips and falls and smacks her knee and says, "Fuck!"
Yes, that's exactly what happens. Let's see. 2 more of them are now aware that you exist.
God damn it! I'm actually pretty good at stealth too. This is some old bullshit.
All right.
Okay. That's the end of my buffoonery.
That brings us to Kijani.
Yeah, Kijani.
You should hear Vestron say,
Will-
"Fuck."
Move. Do I see that they're kind of like noticing her?
Yeah, they've become agitated now.
Good. That's good. No, that's good. Kijani's gonna move. Okay, I don't. The grid makes me feel weird. I feel like these shouldn't be diagonal. Because I'm moving straight down the bridge.
They are diagonal though, because the map is offset. It's a matter of the grid itself and the distance between the centers of squares rather than
Were you taking that into account, Cameron?
Yeah.
the diagonals. Yes.
Okay, so.
If you just drag, it should count diagonals for you as you go. So.
Okay, I can see that feels. That doesn't feel right. Are the diagonals supposed to be
It's every
in
other
the parentheses
diagonal.
to the side bracket? Yeah, it's telling me this is 25 feet to go to the one beside me.
No, that's your whole movement this turn. That's adding. You moved from back. It was counting from back here.
Got you. Okay.
I don't know.
So it's adding a extra diagonal because I haven't actually moved.
You moved here during the. I'm sorry. You moved here during round 1 when I told you guys you could rearrange, and that's where it's getting an extra 10 feet from. But, yeah, just use that first number and keep track of it. So that's 10. That's
No, that would be 5.
technically 5. You're right. It's fucked up because of that movement. I don't know how to reset movement. It's okay.
5, 15.
So it's right by that second diagonal.
20.
Are you stealthing?
No, they're already agitated.
Oh boy.
All right.
And then I will move again. 5, 10. 15. 20. And then I can't. But I will use my last action to take cover behind that little wall. Oh, can you hear me?
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
I'm gonna move here. That's as far as I can get, and I'm gonna take my last action to hide, or not hide, take cover.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So you'll get a +4 because this wall is large compared to you. You'll get a +4 bonus to armor class when behind the wall. Circumstance bonus. All right. Brings us to this guy who is as yet unaware. This guy is absolutely aware. He is going to... Let's see what your movement is. Maybe I should have looked at this during all this time while you guys
Fucking around.
were... Alright, he's going to take 2 move actions, at the end of which he will notice Oleander and make a beeline for Ollie. That's all of his actions. This one is as yet unaware. This one is definitely aware. So we're gonna have... He's actually going to take 30 feet to get here. 15 feet to come up to your level, which I should be tracking. Should be tracking height. Okay. We love a multi-dimensional map, don't we, boys?
Always.
So what you really need to do
Absolutely.
is get another version of this map, but
From the side.
No. No. Please no.
We did a dungeon in D&D, the girls campaign it's like girls campaign, Flame Gang that plays on Saturday. And it had 2 versions of the map. One is top down and one is cross
Side on.
Yeah.
because it was necessary, actually.
Yeah,
Because it's
it
an
was
anti-gravity
necessary.
room.
And
Oh.
it was a cube
a
on
cube
a corner.
on its corner, not a flat cube. A cube like tilted up on its corner. It was really obnoxious. But anyways, he will then come up the 15 feet necessary and then use his second. That was his second action. His third action to fly towards Vestering, which was his destination. And in doing so, notice you two. That's all.
Okay,
of his
so
actions.
I'm no longer hidden. I'm observed.
You are observed to this creature.
Okay.
Saradwin.
I will move stealthily as everyone else has been. And I will roll my stealth check.
So there are several creatures that are.
Oh, never mind. I see everybody. I'm a bad person. Alright. So that was 20 feet. There we go. I'm
That's
gonna hit
down-
him.
That's down 15. It means you're falling. Just so you know.
Yes, that's true. If you want to jump off the bridge, it's 15 foot fall.
I will use magic.
Okay.
It's always an option.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Divine Lance. It rolls 25. It says that it hits. And I'll roll my 2d4 for minimum damage.
Yeah. It will take that damage.
My turn is ended.
And now his turn is ended. Tovros.
Okay. I am going to channel elements. As part of channel elements, I'm going to elemental blast at range to slash this Bloodseeker. Elemental blast is one action. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I am not a melee person who has melee knowledge. Off guard requires both people to be within 5 feet, and there be a straight line, correct?
Not necessarily, but yes. It requires both people to be within melee range and to be able to make a melee attack.
Oh.
So if
That's
one of you
actually very good news. Okay.
has a reach, or both of you have reach, you could actually be each of you 10 feet away from a creature and still make it work.
Lord. This map is big. Okay. So 15 feet. Let's see. No, I can't do it for this one. So it's going to be at range. Okay, so range, elemental blast, roll to hit. 25 hit. Damage. D8 slashing. 4 points of damage. Okay.
I will.
Oh, okay. That is within 5 feet, I guess. Right? Yeah. So, I will do a melee elemental blast for one action.
Okay, that he is off guard to you at this point.
Okay.
You and Kijani are flanking him.
Oh, I don't need to put that in. You put that in. Okay. A critical hit. I do add my strength to that, yes. Yeah, okay. Minimum damage. Yay, okay. But damage is damage. Oh, it's unconscious. Okay, well, great.
Still enough to defeat the creature. As you slash it, entwine with your metallic aura. Blood spatters across you. Probably not the creature's blood. Probably the blood that it has been ingesting. Days old, bloated blood. And it reeks. It's almost black.
Oh. Oh. Well. This is wonderful. Okay, I end my turn.
All right. At the start of the commotion, you all can hear from down in the barrow a very frail plea for help. Hello? Is there anyone out there? Hello?
Of course. Somewhere out there.
Vestrin just like glances over at Siri and rolls
Hopes.
her eyes and says,
Hope Cyrodiil didn't hear.
"Fine."
Would you like to be left in this situation too, or is this just...
All right, you've made your point.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Hey, buddy. Ho ho. He's a good boy.
Alright, it's gonna get within. Use his third action to get within melee of Oleander.
This feels problematic for Ollie.
Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ali is the vanguard here. He's the 4. It is taking them all of their actions to approach.
This turn.
Right. Oleander.
Did I also hear that coming from the barrow?
I think we all did.
How?
It was faint, but this parabolic sort of device here served to magnify the sound such that we heard it.
Try to decide.
clearly.
Yeah, I'm gonna bank on this and make them use their movement more. I'm about to have to. I can move once and find out. If moving once finds out twice. Shit.
Moving once, finds out twice. A wonderful statement.
Well, yeah. Okay, cool. 5, 10, 25, 30. I've used 2 diagonals, so this next one cost 1 more. Cost 5 more, I should say. So next action 10, 15, 20.
Oh, we're setting up Vestrin for the alley-oop for this AoE that she can throw down like with fireball.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Gotcha.
talking about Horizon Thunder Sphere? Is that what
is
you're
this-
talking about? My Spirit Bomb?
I assumed this was like a archway. Okay, I can't move through it, so
Yeah, hold on. Oh. Yeah, it's weird how they did that. Here, let's just do this.
5, 10.
You're really just hoping that they're not like a swarm of them.
Oh yeah, sure I am. Because now
Okay.
you can see me still.
No, yeah, I can see you. This
I've
is
lost count, but this is 20, I think. Is there
Topros
a-
is thinking that it's like you're acting you don't know. Okay, all right.
Also, if I stood there, they were all gonna attack me multiple
Sure.
times.
Sure.
Once he surrounded me, I knew that I had to go. That's true. Is there a door here, or is my?
It's just sunken. No. Hold on, let me change those walls.
Oh, I see. There's where the I see now where the hole is. Over here on the map.
John, what is the name of the spell where you jump
Then I
and
would have.
you do the blow up entrance?
Dragoon style?
You're muted, I think.
I'll be honest with you, I changed the names to all of those things to Draconic so long ago.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what it's actually called, nor do I know what it's called in Draconic. I know what the picture looked like. It was a cool idea, and
I could have got here in
it
2 actions, but I got here in 3 instead.
just yeah.
It kind of
Well,
backfired in that you have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
All right, is that it for you?
Yeah, they're gonna have an easier time to get to me because I went the long way, not thinking about.
Oh yeah, you.
I would be here in 2 actions instead of 3, but
You got a good view of the pit.
yeah.
I fell
realistically,
into the pier.
I think that it makes sense that I saw the columns and like, oh, that's where the entrance is gonna be, and then like, oh wait, that's not apparently not this is.
Not really an entrance.
Oh, so this is not a dome. This is a. I understand.
Yes. Yep. The whole thing
It's
is.
a bowl, isn't it?
Sometimes yeah,
It's a
sometimes
bowl.
it takes me like 2 minutes to process the words you say. That's my whole turn though.
Okay. Vasrin.
Okay. Well, I suppose I'm gonna cast Horizon Thundersphere.
That's not how you say it.
Does that get more than one target?
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Says it targets one creature, but I seem to remember it like having.
If you do the 2-turn version, I think it hits people. It had the splash or something.
Oh, the ball of lightning explodes. Ah, I see. I have to use 2. Yes, quite.
Do you have Dragon's Breath prepared?
I don't. I don't. I can hit. What about this? Okay, well, it won't kill them, but it will hurt all 3 of them. Or I could kill 1. Actually, action economy, worthwhile. I'm just gonna kill 1, or attempt to kill 1, I think. Which one's next up? That one. Okay. I'm gonna cast Force Barrage times 3. Or 3 shards for 3 actions. Against
3 action force barrage.
against this individual.
How does Vesperin cast Force Barrage?
Sorry, are you asking for flavor?
What in the country buffet did you just say to me?
Sorry, are you asking for flavor? That was so. Wow.
I didn't know if you were asking me to
Yeah,
describe what
pass the
happened,
salt.
or
It's the way you said it. Was like, I'm sorry. Are you asking?
or
for
were
flavor?
you like,
I'm sorry. Are you asking me
Or
to
were you
engage
like-
in this game?
or were you like, how does that mechanically work? And I was like,
No.
well, I have that spell prepared, and then I cast it.
Sorry.
Jerry.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh,
Look what
yeah.
you did.
Julia didn't think that was funny. Okay, let's see here. We need. Oh, okay. Have I not done this before? I don't think I have. Okay. Wait, should this not be 1d4 plus 1 for each one I do? Is
I
that
don't
right?
know if that. I don't know how the rule applies for Pathfinder for Fourth Rod. Is it? Do you roll once or do you roll for each?
You'll roll 3.
Dar-
No. You'll roll. For each additional action you use when casting the spell, increase the number of shards you shoot by 1 to a maximum of 3 shards.
And each shard is 1d4 plus 1.
You choose the target for each shard individually. If you shoot more than one shard at the same target, combine the damage before applying bonuses, penalties, damage resistances, weaknesses, and so forth. I think that each one deals 1d4 plus 1, so you'll roll 3d4 plus 3 if you're choosing the same target.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna...
Oh, this is
I'm
a
trying
first
to
level
roll
spell.
the damage, but it's really like fucking weird, so...
What is it saying?
It's giving me the option to add additional ones, but I can't add the +1 onto the modifier.
Oh, just hit the roll damage button 3 times. Just hit it and then roll it, and then hit it and then roll it, and then hit it and roll it.
Okay, alright. Well, that's the first.
Okay.
It did a little animation.
Yeah.
That's the second.
Yeah.
That's the third.
All right. As the third one strikes, it is well deceased.
It didn't die after the second one, did it?
It did die after the second one, but unfortunately,
You choose targets as you cast the spell.
you choose your targets. Yes, you can choose different targets, but not as you're hitting. You have to choose them all and then roll.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Well,
For future notice,
know,
you can choose different
double
targets. That's right. Yeah.
okay. That's done. I helped.
Get Johnny.
And I help.
Can I see these things over the wall?
If you kind of like, yes,
Okay.
it's only a 2-foot
and
tall wall, guys.
Pythagoreanarily. got
Okay.
there. How far?
Is that what happened?
Oh,
You mean-
boy.
Hey,
We're speaking ancient Greek up in this bitch right now.
there's some flavor. I will. I would like to cast ignition on the.
What's the range for ignition?
30.
What is the status of the
30.
freshness of the ignition?
Well, it's the remix, so it's hot and fresh out the kitchen. Naturally.
That's
Good.
great. That's great. We love the remix. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
This guy.
Oh, why did I do that? Make a spell attack roll.
That's right.
Hey. Is that what that?
Please target before you attack. It's fine. I actually have to check their armor class because you didn't target. You missed, unfortunately. Flame goes wide, slamming into the ground.
I'll use a hero point.
Use
Why
your
not?
hero point. Well, by golly. I
By
think you
golly
can
goodness.
click on that same roll. You don't have to. You can roll it again, but you can click on that same roll, and there should be a reroll using hero point button. It'll also.
That's not. I clicked up by spell DC. There's a little roll, but it doesn't. There's not like a spell attack. Like, if I click on the ignition spell, it just calls it to the chat to deal the fire damage. There's not like an attack.
Yeah, no, there's. Yeah. I mean, well, maybe there should be an attack, a multiple attack penalty, and a. Did you click on the 2-action version?
Yeah.
Check the chat for me. There should be two versions, a
Oh,
ranged
I
and a
see.
melee. You have to click the ranged version, and then it gives you the attack option.
Gotcha. Okay.
So just roll the attack there. We'll call that your hero point. Oh
God.
no. That definitely misses.
Well, then he goes fuck, and then runs away.
Watch your profanity.
What's your profanity? All right.
All right. Brings
Unfortunate.
us to this guy's turn. He is now well aware of what's, well, not aware, but kind of knows what's going on. He's gonna fly up.
I said, hey.
There we go. Fly over here. Oh, now he can see Oleander.
Oleander must assume that he has this thing called plot armor to just run off all by himself. Lord, just run off all by himself into the fray.
Into the fray.
We have training in the Alabaster Fleet. You never go without your buddy.
Serdwin, it's your turn.
You're right there.
Basically
jumping off.
in arm's reach. Okay, if you fall, you will fall. Sorry. You
Yeah.
will.
Now-
this is not a great idea. Hold on.
Did
Be
you get
aware.
Fall fever?
Be aware that what you can do is you could fall and then grab an edge as a reaction, and if you succeed, you still have 2 actions remaining to do whatever you're going to do. I've learned that that's an option, but if you're a squishy character, you shouldn't do it. However, since you're armor big man who smolders, you should be fine, unless you don't have any dex, in which case maybe not.
If so, okay, let me find the fall damage. Falling. If you fall more than 5 feet, when you land, you take bludgeoning damage equal to half the total distance fallen. So that's me 7 points of damage.
Reduced by 2.
Your resistance to fall
Cool.
damage.
He's light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Reduced to fall damage. Also, when you fall, you reduce the fall damage by your level. I am level 2.
Ah, if you, haha, this is a great idea, Chavis. So you'll only take 5. If you take any damage from a fall at all, you land prone.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yep.
you are currently prone.
Would like hero landing count as being prone?
Nah, he's like on his ass.
Okay.
It's the safest
Alright.
place to land. There's a reason your ass is
I-
so full of.
So I take 5 points of damages.
Yep.
Alright. And then, so that's one action. And then I will take another action to stand up.
Yep.
I will take a free action to smolder.
Okay.
And then
For sure. Yeah.
I will use my lax action to raise a shield.
Accessing your deep inner and molten sexuality.
Yeah. Don't forget it. All right. Did you add the raised shield effect? You did. Great work. Shing! Increases your armor class temporarily and gives you the ability to shield block. All right. That brings us to the top of the round. Tovaros.
Okay, I am also going to jump off. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I will do the following. It is, how thick is the ledge? So like it's 2 feet tall, but how wide is the ledge?
It's like these two
Together?
together is the ledge. So
Okay.
2.5 feet.
I would like to stand on the ledge. I'll
Okay.
use my move action to get on the ledge. That only requires 1 action, correct? Wait a second. Do I want to reconsider this, considering where Ollie
you-
has placed himself? Okay, hold on.
You can get up on the ledge. If you want to move along the ledge, you'll have to take the
Balance.
balance action.
Yeah. Let's first see how far away these people are. They are 65 feet away. Question I have for myself is,
Great.
can I hit if I'm going to just go ahead and use a free action to weapon infusion. I just also need to know what the weapon infusion
It's gonna be.
range. I don't remember what the options are. I think one of them allows me to. Yes. Okay. I will choose the range option to make the range increment 100 feet and have the volley trait.
All right. As you metal bend, the aura around you, the metal filings take the forms of crossbow bolts.
And then I'm going to use the 2-action elemental blast to aim it at this one. Hold on. This one. The one that's right next to him.
Okay.
Okay. The range one is going to be, well, it has 100 feet. Okay. It's going to still have slashing. Okay. All right. Let's see if this hits, guys. That misses so much.
Would you like to use your hero point?
I have so many. Yeah. Why not?
You go ahead and click and re-roll that. You can click on that roll, right-click, and use the re-roll using hero point option.
I right-click on the
roll card.
right.
On the roll card. Could be anywhere on that card that is in chat that shows your roll and damage.
I'm trying to right-click, and it's not doing anything.
Oh, maybe I have to do it. It's weird. You have the pop-out message option?
No.
Oh. You're just doing it wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm going to use. Okay, I will use the hero point.
Okay, I'll re-roll it for you.
Okay.
Or did you just re-roll it?
I did not, but I took away the hero point. I'll put it back. It hits. Great.
It does hit. Yep. And so go ahead and click that damage button there in chat.
By the power of metal. Great. 11 points.
Instantly killed.
Rah rah ree, kick him in the knee. Rah rah ras, kick him in another knee.
Other knee.
Instantly killed.
Topher says yeah.
Oleander is slightly splattered with days old blackened blood.
You're never supposed to go out on your own, Ollie.
But you have my back.
And I'm done.
You're not gonna have a bag.
I hope you find your dad. You hear a gentle, weak, frail call from in the pit. Really, if there's anyone out there, I could really use some help.
I need somebody.
Exactly, that's exactly.
Not
right.
just anybody. Need someone help.
All right, we're gonna roll up and attack Ceridwen. Strike. It seems to say that he misses you, which is weird because I wanted him to hit.
Interesting.
Do you
I
wanna use
understand.
Your villain point.
Dude, villain point. Oh.
Sir,
You don't get. The...
Oh, is that a thing?
No, they're not.
I haven't read the
I mean,
DM guide.
Can we make that? We can use variant rules.
Wait a minute.
Let's not do that. Please. Please, no violence. Do Bloodseekers have vulnerability 5 to windshield damage?
No.
Are you proud?
It wasn't so much a joke as
You
It's
proud.
it was just a thing I thought about.
Shields give you a +2 bonus to armor class when they're raised?
Yep. Well, this one does at least.
Yeah, I feel like shield bashing one of these things should really be hyper effective.
Yeah.
Steel shields.
Okay, it will miss you. It will attempt to hit you again.
Mm.
Okay.
It will succeed on this second one.
Oh, no.
Would you like to shield block as a reaction?
If I remember right, I get to know the damage that it would do.
Let's look. I don't think so. I think you just get to know if it hits, but I could be
I
wrong.
think no. I think that he's right.
you snap your shield in place to ward off a blow. Your shield prevents you from taking an amount of damage up to the shield's hardness. You and the shield each take any remaining... Oh, wait. The trigger. While you have your shield raised, you would take physical damage from an attack. It doesn't say specifically.
But I don't think a Bloodseeker can break your shield. That would
But
be
for the purposes of you deciding whether or not to negate the damage, yeah, that's seems tactical and fine to me. I'm fine with you having that general advantage. I have to roll his attack first to know.
Thanks for sending me Sari advantage.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be 2 points. 2 points of damage.
I will take the damage.
All right. When a Bloodseeker hits a target other than itself, larger than itself, its barbed legs attached to that creature. This is similar to grabbing the creature. The Bloodseeker moves with that creature rather than holding it in place. The Bloodseeker is off guard while attached. If the Bloodseeker is killed or pushed away, while attached, creature has drained blood. Creature takes 1 bleed damage. He is then going to use the Blood Drain ability. This will be for 1 point. 1 more point of damage.
Ouch.
He gains 1 temporary hit point. And you are drained. Drained 1. Which you may recall from the ticks. Essentially reduces your Constitution score by 1. Everything affected by your Constitution score gets reduced by 1. And it is now attached to you.
Aww.
And this one is going to come close and do the same 2 things. Attack. That will miss. We'll attempt a second attack. That will barely hit. That's exactly.
I will shield block this one. Don't need 2 of these jokers.
All right, let me roll the damage. 1 point of damage. So you reduce
my shield.
That. Yep.
My shield. 19.
Yeah, and you don't take that damage, so it does not not latch on to you.
That's right. That's right.
Oleander.
Yes, Siri?
It's not pleasant.
He just turns around and like, that's right.
I have a question about the mechanics of the attachment when it's my turn.
Okay. I'll be happy to field that question.
Okay.
Do I see a person? I'm trying to get to the edge here. I'm not necessarily deciding if I want to walk in yet. Do I see someone or suspect there's someone in?
You do not necessarily see someone from here. I mean, you see lots of people. You see lots of bodies.
Got
There are
it.
corpses
I'll do
everywhere
that.
that are not necessarily on the map.
I will have moved because I'm responding to that, but I also okay, no, I need to deal with this.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have moved though. It's fine. I'm gonna drop my bow and take out my rapier.
Okay. Let's see. Redwood shortbow.
There's a thing for dropped on the character sheet.
Yeah, but this helps me remember where it is.
But now I have to. Okay, it is bigger than I thought. But I have to remember to get it though. Is the problem there? If it's on my character sheet, I will never forget to get it. And I'll attack. None of that matters. I will target first.
Mhm. That will hit.
I hit the wrong button. It's not a critical.
Three.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Besrin.
These are attached to Siri.
One of them is. One
Like
of them
part-
was. One of them was.
One of them is attached to Siri.
Yeah.
And I was away from my computer. What are the mechanics of the attachment disorder that's going on
So while it's attached, it is off guard.
Okay.
It's focused on sapping Ceridwen. It also, if it is forcibly removed from Ceridwen, Ceridwen will take 1 persistent bleed damage. He'll just begin kind of bleeding out of that wound.
Okay.
If it's killed
Okay.
or pushed away, removing it, it
bleed
seems to imply
damage.
there are other ways to remove it that wouldn't cause that bleed. But if it's killed or pushed away, it will cause that bleed damage.
There are other ways to push it away.
Yeah, it just says, it's just part of the feature, hold on. Oh, it says, no, okay, so escaping. So if Ceridwen uses the escape action, he won't necessarily get the bleed.
I see. Okay. So what you're saying is there's nothing I can do.
I think that it leaves room for some interpretation, but I think this is like, if you banish it, if you magically remove it to another plane of existence or some such, then it won't take the bleed. But killing it or pulling it out, yeah, I know. It's gonna force Ceridwen to take it. It's just 1 point of persistent bleed damage, but
Yeah, I was okay. And the other question I had, if I target it with a spell like Ignition, does that also hit Sari?
probably not. I would say you've got to. If you roll like a natural 1, it might be comedic, and I might make you actually deal damage to Ceridwen. But it's a large thing, it's like a dog-sized mosquito, right? Unless you
A dog-sized mosquito.
Unless
have
you like
seen dog-
critically fail,
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you worry about that.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Frostbite against the one attached to Sari.
Okay.
Gotta freeze the tick off.
That's the plan. It's either that or burn it off. Should I burn it?
Volcano.
No, it's the same damage. It's just different types of damage, I think. Yeah, they're both 2d4s. Although if he critically succeed, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do Frostbite. That was my initial plan. I'm gonna
Okay.
do it.
Yeah. He makes a Fortitude saving throw. Roll here. He fails the saving throw.
Not critically though.
Does not critically fail, just regular fail.
Okay. All right, so
Basic. So he takes full damage. Yeah.
Okay. Full roll damage. 2d4. Come on, baby, high roller. 4. Fuck. Okay. So that was 2 actions. And then I suppose what I want to do here is to I guess I'll cast shield again for myself.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and put that. Oh, you did it. Great.
I
Brings
done
us
did
to
it. All right.
Kijani.
That's it. That's me.
Okay, so Kijani is 25 feet now from the one who's still alive. Or,
And like 15 feet up, but yeah.
well, that's, yeah, that was my question. How would a 30-foot spell? It's not on the ground.
It's not
It's
on the
fine.
ground. Yeah, it's probably fine. I don't want to bog down with the math.
Okay.
Case spell.
Ignition. Tick.
No, it's a mosquito, not a tick.
Oh.
That will hit. Handily.
Damage.
Burn it! Burn it!
Kill it with fire.
I mean, literally.
Kill it before it lays eggs!
And you.
Oh no!
you-
Don't do. Do they do
you-
that?
I mean, yes, they lay eggs. You do. You ignite it, and its little flippy flappy wings just.
Kijani is still like
falls to the ground
mostly-
in a crispy, now boiled blood blackened pile.
That's cool.
Pull your blood, black and ball of bug.
Kijani is mostly
Bubbles
still like
slightly.
running away, and hit like the sigils appear on his left arm as he missed last time. He's like, just I don't know, die or something, and he like just turns around and flippantly does that and goes, oh, okay, believe in yourself, Kijani, you can do it. Then he will continue to actually
Continue to actually.
Actually.
How close is this tree to under the bridge? The one that's like right under on the map.
I will say it grows up to the bridge.
Kijani will yeet himself into the tree and try and climb his way down that instead of falling.
Okay, so
Again, by like
you're gonna. So it's multiple actions.
yeah, he won't be able to move after like getting into.
So-
I'm trying to get into the tree first. And like,
Right. Okay, so you're gonna leap and then climb.
I draw because I won't.
Or yeah, you can stride and then climb. The thing is, you weren't on the edge already.
Yeah, true. But that would still be 2 actions. I don't have 2 actions.
Yes, so it's gonna be 2 actions.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well then, Kijani will get on the edge and kind of like, almost like a kid who's like never jumped into a pool from like higher than just the ledge. Just be like, okay, yep, okay, to do that next turn.
All right. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. This guy's going to attack Oleander. He makes an attack with his barbed legs.
If he hits, I'm actually hold on. It's not going to be on there already, but my AC is actually 21 and not 19.
For
If he
this attack?
It's for. I think I know if he hits. I think. But it doesn't. I'll just have it on. Oh no, targets you with an attack. Yeah, it'll be the first one. Yeah, it'll be the first one.
All right, he does miss you with the first one then.
And I'll turn it off again.
He critically misses you with his second attack. He's gonna go for broke. It misses you with the third attack. Actually, he shouldn't have even rolled. He cannot hit you with that third attack.
He could crit.
He could have rolled 20. You're absolutely right. 100%.
To make his failure a normal success.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's dead. It brings us to Saradwin. muted, John?
I'm not.
Oh, I said in response to make a failure a normal success. I said, I do that every day, bro.
Let's turn your failure into a normal success.
We've not had that happen yet. I think in a game. Like,
That's true.
Because we don't usually take the third attack.
Yeah.
Well,
To kind
speak
of
for
describe
yourself.
that, to describe that out loud, kind of what happens when you roll a natural 20 in this game, you don't critically succeed. You increase your success rating by 1 stage. So if you were attacking something which you could not possibly hit with a normal roll, that means that even a 19 or a 20 with your modifiers added is going to be a regular failure. When you roll in that 20, it boosts your failure to the next stage up, which is a regular success. So I have never seen that happen. Most people don't take the chance if they know that they absolutely cannot do it on anything but a 20. But
That's because Dorn is not in this campaign.
that's true. That's true. But Sarah Dwayne,
Dorn wanted to die so bad. Okay. I am going to attempt to escape.
Okay, yeah, that has the attack trait. You make an
Okay.
acrobatics or athletics check, at your discretion.
At my discretion. I'm
Against
going to use an
the-
athletics check.
Against the DC of the attach, which I have to look up. It will just be.
He probably makes it.
Oh yeah, I won't even do the math on that. It doesn't tell me, but that makes sense. You are able to break free of the creature, who is now, of course, no longer off guard because you escaped.
But I'm not bleeding.
That's right.
Alright, and
All
then
true and accurate.
I'm gonna swing at him with a multi-attack penalty.
Of -5. Yep. That will hit.
I will roll my damages.
That will kill. It will kill.
It will kill. I see you're also forged in fire, sir.
Kill. It will.
Alright, and then I will take the opportunity.
For the third time,
To-
when it's splattered with blood.
I will take the opportunity at this point to, of course, smolder.
Sure.
But use battle medicine on myself.
Okay. That's an action.
It is because it's just treat wounds. I cannot target myself.
Should be able to.
Or I should say, I cannot target myself the way that I am used to targeting. There I go. I have targeted myself, but I don't know how to untarget this man. I have untargeted that man. I targeted myself. I will now... try to do that. Treat wounds. I will use a hero point,
Okay.
because we're almost there anyway.
That's the same roll, sir.
Okay, well, guess I don't. Whatever.
I promise. This
Communist?
Game will be easier.
Literal trash game. Unplayable.
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to take this moment to say thanks, Sid, for the stickers. They finally came in.
Jonathan Davis used cutting words.
Cutting words. That's not even in this game.
I got my
Critical success.
stickers.
I'm so glad. I realized that I don't think Will got his stickers. I think Will's stickers are still right here on my desk, but I thought I saw him at Christmas time.
Okay.
You did see him at Christmas time because I also saw him at Christmas time, and it was when I was seeing you at Christmas time.
Yeah, so that could also mean since
I did
Travis
not
does
have them yet at that time. I
Yeah,
got
that
to
is
see you
the
guys.
case.
Yep. Okay. Topros, the turn is yours.
I'm aiming at the other one that's near
Ollie?
Ollie.
Yep. It has just tried to bury its proboscis in Ollie's flesh 3 times.
Proboscis.
What's he doing with the?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
That hits.
It does indeed.
Damage.
The game will tell you if you
Slashing
hit or not.
damage. That's a 9.
It will kill.
I personally think they should be able to do whatever they want with their little sucker thing. You know, I'm proboscis.
Proboscis.
Wow.
All right.
Cameron, don't give me that look.
At this moment, I think Topros gives Ollie the look that I think Legolas gives Gimli in the Two Towers.
Oddly specific, but yes, I'm
Which
following.
time?
Regarding like, I have killed a lot of these things.
And you
Right?
haven't.
They have a whole fight. They have a whole fight of the
Yes.
count of who kills the most.
Ollie understands.
Yeah.
It still only counts as 1.
You've killed how many more? You've killed 2 or 3.
1, 2, I think it's 3.
Regardless, I have still killed 1. It's not like I didn't kill any.
one.
Its proboscis is still moving because it's got my metal shards in its head.
Sorry. We are very
Oh.
close to level 3. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, I can add.
that you have to do the quest so we could he could level us up so we could get to do more stuff.
That would be what one might assume.
No one like Vesper doesn't have prestidigitation, does she?
Not available
Okay.
at
You
the moment.
need to also put that with.
So are we out of initiative? Are we out of combat? Rule?
Yes, out of technical combat. Yep.
Okay.
I do have
The-
some soap.
This is the issue, Sid. Is that here we go. I can finally take it. It took a second. I couldn't.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean-
gonna try to climb down the street.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to attach. I want to attach my. Wait a second. You have to be a. You have to
use
be
athletics to
trained,
climb.
but you have to be trained
Trained in
to climb.
athletics to climb down a rope. Yes, it's actually quite hard to climb rope.
Am I trained in athletics? Of the few things yes, that's one of the things I'm trained in.
I am untrained in that. I'm also untrained in acrobatics.
There's-
I'll
There's
just
a way to
stand up
get
here and
down-
watch.
There's a way to get down.
Yeah, you can walk back over here and then come down this path.
Yeah,
I think I have a climbing kit.
Oh,
I have a grappling hook. I'm going to attach my grappling hook to the ledge, and I'm going to let myself down.
All right.
You're gonna repel.
I'm going to rappel myself down.
Yeah, I have a climbing kit that I just set up and we could climb a little better.
Okay.
If you want to do that, it'll take longer to get that set up than for Vesperin to just walk around. But I mean, hey,
Oh well, yeah. Well, you know what? Y'all just you do what you want to. I'm going to help people.
What
How
is
do
the
I-
climb DC, Sid?
Is this the way you're talking about?
yes,
This is the way.
yeah. What is the climb DC on your grappling hook?
No, on the climbing check that I have to make.
Right, for the rope on the grappling hook.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna tell you the DC, but you can roll it.
Okay.
That's typically how that works.
Is it blind?
Yes,
You paused.
I did, because it would not actually take Topros this long to climb down the rope. But I need to know how he succeeds, because it'll be funny if he falls. No, easily climbs down the rope, and you find yourself at the base.
Okay,
Here.
I put all my stuff back together and I walk over to where they are.
Yeah. Let me do this. And then
I can't get the back off the sticker.
I don't know how to help you.
Sticky.
Kijani, you gonna stay back here? Hang back here.
no, sorry, I was looking something up.
Yeah, as you guys approach, you can see that there are bodies scattered everywhere.
Bodies hit the floor.
That
They're already on
Ceridwen,
the floor.
These are Terra Namata folk.
That's terrible.
He just goes, "This is absolutely terrible."
You,
These would need to be. Sorry, go ahead.
Serdwin, you recognize one of them from your travels.
Oh no. Sarajan just kind of stops and looks around and just kind of stays there and stuck. Can't move his. Can't move, and his lip kind of starts to tremble a little bit, and
Terry, are you quite alright?
These would need to be recent kills if. And then I realize. I look over and I realize kind of what's happening.
no, this. I knew them. If they must have been here trying to bury someone, and they were attacked. Sarajan will walk over to the one that he knows, who recognizes, and like will close their eyes and look around and say, "Need to make sure that this area is clear, and I'm going to need to make sure these are put to rest properly."
There's not time for that. The voice I heard is coming from that hole.
Right.
It's grown awfully quiet up there. I hope you're not all dead.
Where are you?
Oh dear gods! Oh, I'm over here. I'm over there down in this hole.
Sarajan will hop on down to Omeletville.
All right. As you approach the hole, it is partially filled in. You can see a man buried up to his waist in rubble. He's got a broken arm, like so broken that you can see that it's like snapped at a
That's
really
not great.
bad angle right here. He does not look like Terra Namata. He doesn't have the general garb. He has rough hide armor. He has a dark red mohawk, but not like straight up. It's in a braid down the back of his neck. And he's got like a pair of tattoos in straight lines under his eye. He's missing most of his teeth and has what looks like an ivory tusk, miniature ivory tusk gauge earring in one ear. Oh gods, am I happy to see you. If you could help clear this rocks away.
Probably. How did you end up down there?
Oh. Look, it's a really long story. Me and my mates, we were out here and I tripped and fell, and then these fucking, well, anyway, my very best good friends who would never leave me behind, I guess they thought I was already dead maybe or something, and they left. They just fucking ran away.
Why were you here?
Hold on, I have it. I think. me see if this is what actually happened. You were here grave robbing and attacking these areas, and it collapsed in, and your mates left you as you lost control of the bloodsuckers that you're in charge of too.
Well, we wasn't grave robbing.
This is a grave?
Yeah, well, that's just because that's where.
Were you
Honestly,
taking things that did
you
not
are.
belong to you?
No, we're just looking for.
Things that don't belong
He begins
to
to
you?
look at the five of you. Wait a minute.
Kijani's not gonna do it. Hold on. Sorry, continue.
Please, mate.
flame
you can't-
sprouts. A flame sprouts in Vestron's palm.
That's what I was.
Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm going to fucking die here.
That's true.
No, I mean, if you don't help me.
That's very true. The condition of the help, given the situation that you find yourself in, is going to be requisite that you start giving us information. And I really hope for your sake that it's truthful information. Because I just found one of my friends is dead over here. And it looks like you're the person that I've been sent to kill.
It also sounds like maybe, at least to me, you might be looking for 5 people who have been mislabeled as possible terrorists. And if that is the case, my friend, then your life is going to be much shorter than you expected it to be.
Well, hey, wait a minute. No, there's supposed to be 6 of you.
So you're going to die?
Vesrin reaches down and grazes his shoulder and uses Touch of Obedience.
Okay. He makes a
Will save.
will saving
Chris.
throw.
What do I need to save?
See what you did there.
Oh, I get it.
Which he fails. You can see his eyes glass over.
Vesrin says, "You will tell us the truth about why you are here and what you know about us."
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Look, we was looking for these 6 people, and you, I guess, but there was supposed to be like a flying angel person with you or something, with wings, and
Indeed.
look, and we was told that the Terran Armada know where you're at, so we came, followed them for a few days. We found them here. I'm certain the boss just wanted to ask them a couple of questions, but they were not being very cooperative. I wasn't really in charge of negotiating, and I'm not really great at diplomacy, so I don't know how everything went south, but everything went really south. And in the scuffle, which wasn't much of a scuffle because they were largely unarmed, I fell down in this hole. And I've been here for days.
You
And
did
then-
this.
And then well, no, not me individually. I barely got anything in. I fell in a hole before I could even. But that's not. Look,
Where would they go once they left here?
there was another tribe they were following.
Who?
I don't know. It was supposed to be something like Shaggy Teeth or something like that. Tribe, and they're supposed to be westward of here. Maybe they know more about where your whereabouts are, but I guess maybe they don't since you're here.
How many of you are there?
Before this, there were 30 of us.
Who hired your group?
I don't know.
Vesrin sends a lance of pain through the mental link.
A lance of pain!
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
No, you don't, unfortunately. He is still wincing because he knows he gave an answer that you didn't like.
Serge almost said a lance of pain thrown.
Vesrin will. That's not really what that's for. Never mind. I was gonna cast Charming Push.
Yeah, it has quite the effect. you're
No.
looking for.
Uh,
I promise if
Vesrin
you
will
just let me
say-
out of here, I'll change my ways. I'll start a farm or something. I'll
I
donate
don't
to charity.
give a shit about your ways. You've just lied to us.
I haven't lied at all. Why would I lie?
Perhaps you're
I
more
find
afraid
it
of who hired you
interesting
than
that-
us.
Do you know the footprints of your comrades?
Oh, we could just take his shoes after we finish him and match something.
He is buried, half buried from the waist down. I could-
Well, that just means his feet haven't walked off, have they?
I could take you to them. Yes, I could take you to my former allies, who I definitely don't affiliate with now, since they left me to die.
Well, that's
Right.
very convincing, as your group is looking for us.
Well, it wasn't my recommendation. You asked me.
No, I asked you who they were.
Who? We're just a bunch of
Who's your
fine,
leader?
upstanding blokes. My leader's name is Thomas.
Hmm.
But don't call him
Wow.
Thomas. He hates that.
What does he like to be
Call
called?
him Thomas forever. Thank you.
He likes to be called Red Scar, which is equally
Hmm.
ridiculous.
Right.
He doesn't even have a red
Well-
scar. I hear he paints it on every day.
That's daft.
Well, friends, I think we have all the information that we can get from this one.
May I?
Wait.
You should do the honors if you.
Oh no, I would never. But I do believe that nature will take its course.
I think he will make too much noise. There is possibility of him getting out of this situation.
Please. I have coin.
I am nature. I'm a plant.
I could pay you.
We can take it off of you when you're dead.
I just like the idea of Kajani just being nature taking its course.
He's just one good hand to bury his head.
If we're being hunted,
I should have fucking stayed in Bangladesh.
we shouldn't give more reasons for them to hunt us. And
They left him. They think
If
he's
they-
dead.
no, sure, I'm talking. I don't know what I'm saying.
What were
I'm
you
fi-
doing in
Third one.
Bangladesh?
This is your decision in my mind.
There's a road right there. Without bloodseekers, I mean, hearing the voice of a man, people may come to and try to help him.
I thought
He's
you
seen
were
us
coming
now.
to help me. Oh, today's been such a fucking ride. Woke up this morning thinking I was just going to fucking starve here. I still might.
You still might.
Well, if you're not thinking of saving him, why prolong his life?
I'm saving him, but it's not my decision. I think it's Sari's.
I agree.
Which one of you is Sari?
Unfortunately for you, it's me.
Oh, kind, sweet man. Please.
Hmm.
I'll do anything.
Anything.
Anything in my power, I'll do it.
Okay.
I just don't want to die here.
You know what? What's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson. Here's what we're going to do, Jackson. I'm going to help you get out of there. And then you
Mm-hmm.
and I are going to bury all of these people your friends slaughtered.
Okay.
And then we're going to walk back. And I think I'm going to find something better for you to do with your life. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds great. I do have a broken arm, so but
Oh,
I will
no,
absolutely
yeah.
do
yeah,
my best.
Yeah, you will. I'm very confident you will. And Sarah Joanne will begin using telekinetic projectile to try to aid in the moving out of this stuff.
All right.
Vesrin assists in exactly the same way.
Okay.
Oh, and Jackson.
yes.
Jackson.
Yes.
I'll kill you if you run.
I wouldn't dare. Honest.
No, just wanted to set expectations.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, no, come on. All right, come on out of there, come on.
As you slowly begin pulling away the rubble and rock, and he starts to like get a hand up and pull it up. Oh God! I promise, I'll never. And you hear a rumbling from the earth as he is pulled free, and the rocks tumble away from this hole, and you hear a buzzing.
God damn it.
Swelling up from the earth. And as he pulls free of the chasm,
Can Kijani react?
Nope,
have-
pause the game.
do you have a reaction that you'd like to use that has a trigger that's appropriate?
No, not a reaction. But I figured if we hear the buzzing before they're at the mouth of the tunnel.
This is about to be a big fucking problem.
It was gonna have to be super fast, and so I would say it needs to be a reaction. If any of you has a reaction you want to use that has an appropriate trigger.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Nope. Here we go.
All right.
Change that from stealth to perception.
Just trying to get us to level 3, guys. That's all it is.
Well, that means that we only need to fight something that gives us 18 XP, so it's gonna be really easy, right?
18 XP.
Right?
Will, how long have you been playing games?
I need 118 XP.
believe-
Yeah,
It's 118.
we're at 882.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm bad at math.
That's alright, me too, bro. Which is why I question me instead of you.
The first one
Ten.
hides behind.
Oh.
9 isn't
I'm-
equal to 10. Oh, so this has to be okay. So this is more dangerous than last fight.
I'm at
Okay.
872.
But no one used their resources. We were very frugal with our resources.
Sure,
Very
sure.
prudent in our decision making.
Cameron, you're at the right XP. You'll
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We also have the power of vertices and anime on our side, so. What is that? Sorry.
Is this like?
Oh, it's a
Okay,
whole swarm.
okay, it is a.
Oh, it's the whole swarm thing. Oh, it's the big whole swarm thing. Wait, if one of them is dog size, hold on. If one of them is dog size,
Would you
Yeah,
rather fight a dog-sized
Mosquito.
These
or
are
or
mosquito-sized
100 dog
dog?
size.
these are individually smaller than the ones that you fought.
Okay.
So
those
like
were-
hamster sized?
Yes, approximately hamster sized. Yep.
That's a
Make
big
people
ass
so much
mosquito.
better.
That's still
It's still
huge.
humongous. It's still really big.
All right.
And there are a lot of them. It's like, okay. All right.
It's a whole swam.
I need for everyone to roll initiative.
It's your turn.
Your
I have a question.
turn.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Because my hand was wreathed in flame to threaten him, could I take an initial ignition melee attack against the swarm as it bursts forth from?
Roll the exact same number. Okay.
I rolled
no.
The tunnel. What'd
No.
you say?
You would need to have.
You're muted. Or I can't hear you.
Yeah, I
Can you guys hear
him.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can anybody else hear him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear any of us?
Cameron?
Can
you're-
anybody hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Yes.
We are
but
talking to
you.
you.
Can't hear. We
Why
are
can't I
not-
hear you guys? What the
I don't
fuck
know,
is
buddy.
happening?
Can you hear the music?
You said no.
I did say no.
Correct.
Can you hear me?
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Just open
Okay.
the stream.
Cameron.
He can't hear you. That was
Right, he can't hear you.
Well, he just joined back. I thought maybe.
What did you say?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. No, my reasoning being that is the kind of thing that you would need reactive strike for. Literally a reaction to make an attack. That falls
Fair
right
enough.
in that realm. Yep. So has everyone rolled?
Mm-mm.
I rolled twice, and my first one was higher. I don't know why it made me roll twice.
You can use
Oh, it rolled the
It
same
was a
thing I
20.
did. So did Topros. What? 326s?
set as.
Yeah, but your perception is higher.
I don't know how the Bloodseeker perception. Well, I
It
guess
doesn't
they
matter.
do have all-
Enemies
always go
automatically go first.
Yeah. You guys can decide between you what order you'd like to go into. Kajani to first.
No, you're good. I'm fine with what it is now.
Are you allowed to use a hero point on an initiative roll?
Yes. I don't know that it's a wise use of that, but
You're just first for the second round. That's all.
Well, I mean, aren't we ending in 5 minutes? And I haven't used my hero point for the
yeah,
round.
but you might get an attack in that time.
We'll probably
I'm
do
last
one.
in the.
one
in the
round.
We'll
deck.
probably do one. Yeah, we'll do one round. So
Okay, all right.
unless you're
Just do something
unless you're
crazy
itching to
difficult
sign
roll.
off in 6 minutes, in which case I won't hold you here.
In which case, like, probably go see a doctor that isn't yourself, because why are you itching like that?
Mostly. Never mind. I'm not going there.
Begin encounter. Let's see. What
don't
can
like-
the
I don't like this.
Bloodseeker do? All right.
That's a
It's funny how yet again, Ollie is in direct. So am I, for that matter.
I'm in danger.
I am
Uh,
danger.
I am the danger.
Okay. Okay. The swarm is going to whelm forward.
well.
Each creature in the swarm's space takes was this right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Weird. That's not really built correctly. That's fine. Each creature in the swarm's place takes 2 points of piercing damage. Oleander and Tofros. You are
Okay.
also, each of you, drained 1.
That is not great. Okay.
And you take 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
That's at the end of our turn.
At the end of your turns, yes.
Okay.
I don't know how to add. It doesn't have the persistent on here correctly. I don't know how to add that. Anyone know how to add that as the dungeon master?
No, because I just drag it from the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. Let me go to the compendium and see. Persistent conditions.
No, there's a persistent damage one, and it lets you choose. That's all it is. You can choose the what it is.
What?
It's 3 down and 1 over to the left of drained. If you look at the, you
Yes,
go to the
I know
token.
what you're saying. I just persistent damage. Aha. Save. And then you get persistent damage. I see. Okay. And that's bleed, save. Okay. All right. Excellent. And then it will make an attack against. Oh no, it can't. Okay. Good to know. That'll be the end of its turn, taking us to Kijani.
Okay, so there's no way that I can attack this thing without hitting my allies.
No, you can. It's just it's a swarm. I don't know how you mean to attack it. Let me just move some stuff really quickly. I accidentally put something on the ground here. I don't know what it is. Okay.
Persistent bleed. A persistent image, I think, is what you.
Yeah, I was trying to do something with that.
I think
Alright.
that's what.
So if I move here, this way,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do a cone attack starting on this square, that goes that way. That goes this way.
That should work.
Yeah. So why not?
I will step up and Kijani's like puts both hands out as runes begin to form on each of them, but instead of propelling power outward, it's almost like you see like air getting sucked into like the sinew between like his bark as he goes breathes in and exhales with breathe fire.
Oh.
How do I turn the thing? Oh, there we go.
Control scroll wheel.
That's what I want. Why didn't it place it? Hello.
There we go. Okay. That is indeed a fire breathed. What's the? Did they make a roll?
Yeah. They make a basic reflex roll.
Did you cast it? I don't see it in the chat.
I place the cone, and then it says roll. I can call it to the.
Okay, perfect. Basic reflex. So they succeed, but not critically, so they'll take half damage. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
Not great.
5, so they'll take half of that. But you do notice, and I'll tell you this is an interesting thing about Pathfinder. Swarms often have weakness to area damage. So, because you dealt any amount of area damage, could have been just 1 point, he takes his whole weakness value to area damage, which is 6.
Whoa,
So
that's big.
he takes half first,
Yeah.
and then... Oh, it already did it for me.
Yeah.
He takes 8 damage from that.
Why is that a concentrate?
Most spells are concentrate.
Okay.
It's not the same
So
thing
it's
as
not
D&D
the same. It's not
concept.
maintained. Yeah, yeah.
It's so that barbarians can't use them.
Basically, yeah.
Cool.
All right.
And
Nice.
that-
As you
Kijani
roar
will.
fire forth.
Kijani will not want to stand in front of them, so he will back up. So that's 15, 20.
Wait a minute. You stepped forward with one action. You used
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you're right.
breathe fire, and now you can't.
Yeah.
Breathe fire is 2 action. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget that you don't.
Okay.
You don't just keep your movement for the whole move.
You,
Yeah.
you
So-
only do if you're chaining together different kinds of movement.
Yeah, like.
Like
yeah,
if you
gotcha.
run, leap, climb, you can continue your run.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I can attack even though I don't have the ability to do area damage, right?
They take a set amount of extra damage to area effects.
Gotcha.
Their
I'm going
weakness-
since I'm already channeling my extra elements. I'm going to use the 2-action version of this, and I'm also going to use use weapon infusion to give it backswing.
Okay.
I think.
Backswing gives it.
If I miss, I get a +1 to the next attack.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm drained 1, I take a -1 penalty to my attack rolls because there's resistance made with Constitution. It's not a great feeling, but okay. Let's just roll high.
You didn't target, but
I did not. Does a 16? My fault.
16 does not hit.
Great, I
As the
missed.
swarm
Okay.
swells around
Okay.
you.
I will. I use 2 actions. I don't think I need to. I probably should not attack. But I don't know if I'll ever get farther enough away for it to matter. So I'm going to use this action. I'm going to use Metal Carapace.
Okay. Sheets of bent and rusted metal cover you in an armored shell. You're a metal bender. You're doing it, Peter.
Wow. Yeah, and I get a shield. So, okay.
Nice.
Then I'm done.
At the end of your turn, make a persistent damage check. Take 1 point of bleed damage, and you do not shake it.
I don't. Does the roll the recovery check for me automatically?
It did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can reveal that.
No problem. No. I just didn't. I didn't realize.
I didn't realize it was going to roll it automatically either, but it did. Oleander.
I have used the draw dagger action, the elemental assault action to summon fire to my dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack.
Please target
I
before
didn't
you attack.
target.
That will miss.
Well,
Hero point?
I could do that thing that that.
Oh,
you
I
said
also
would-
could use your
I will
point.
actually do it this way, so I can target it this time.
That will hit.
Max damage of 11.
Nice. Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not a thief rogue.
Is that right? Oh yeah, because it's just regular slashing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It is piercing. I could have done slashing, and maybe I should have. I don't know if I would have known. I would have known. I chose the dagger for that reason. I don't know if I said that specifically, but I didn't pick my bigger weapon because I wanted to do slashing damage. I forgot there's a button for that too.
You're welcome to make that determination next time. It did resist some of this damage.
Okay. I wish I had been. I forgot that there was an option. I genuinely
I will tell
know
you
it
just to assuage that it has the same resistance to both piercing and slashing.
Okay.
But it is.
I figured it might, but I knew piercing was a worse idea at the very least against the swarm.
Damn the swarm. Stab the
Yeah.
swarm. Yeah. And you take the 5, and you do fail your. You fail your check. So you
Wait,
continue
I have
to
a
bleed.
question.
Oh, I
Hey,
could've
Sid,
saved
did
it.
they attack us when they did the damage they did to us?
They do not.
Okay.
It has an action that it takes when that only affects creatures in its space, but it is not an attack action. It just automatically affects you. Saradwin.
Okay. Well, as someone who slashes for damages, this is a difficult spot to be in.
Yeah, I'll just say, so as a swarm, it's resistant to all the physical damage types. It's resistant because you can't hit all of it at once,
Yeah.
right? It's like a kind of like, it's,
Makes sense.
so don't feel, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's a tough fight, but don't feel like just because you have slashing that you're at a disadvantage. It's just the same as everyone has, really.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
AoE.
unless you have an AoE, yeah. Or arc lightning damage. Or any other kind of
There
elemental
she
damage.
is.
Oh, okay, Sid. This is the first time this has ever mattered.
Yeah.
I have an impulse junction that says whenever I use an impulse that uses 2 or more actions until the start of my next turn, each time a creature touches me, it takes damage equal to half my level.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how the swarm works. That's what I'm telling you because I don't know when that would take place. But
Okay.
I'm just
It's in his space, so it would have to be touching you.
Yeah, I will take that into consideration on its turn when it makes that attack.
okay.
It's not. I mean, technically, it's constantly touching you, but I'm not gonna let it just constantly do damage, right? Because that.
No, I don't. I think it's intended to only happen
Fine.
once per round, but.
All right, I'm going to use a 1-action heal spell. Actually, I'm going to try to battle medicine myself again.
You can't.
You're immune.
Right, so I will 1-action heal myself. I don't want to do damage. Select other variant. Heal. Roll damage, healing.
3
I
points
heal.
of vitality.
Heal. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna cast Bless.
Bless.
Um,
All right. Yeah. Okay.
so we're all blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
So
Wow.
Sarajan will take his emblazoned shield and press it to his chest and heal himself, and then he'll raise his Popesh and say, I thank whatever gods may be for my inconquerable soul, and recites the rest of Invictus, and that's his turn.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys are ready to run through a brick wall.
All right. You feel emboldened. I don't actually know what Bless does now, but Bless changed. with the
+1 status bonus to attack rolls while within the emanation.
Nice. Nice. Go ahead, Vesrin. Your turn.
I'm gonna cast Horizon Thundersphere.
Horizon Thunder Sphere.
And I'm gonna hold on to it.
Oh, okay. Until next
Hold
session.
on to the light.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the round, and we are over time, so we will meet again next week. Do we have some scheduling? We'll meet again next week. I'll go ahead and end the stream, and we'll chat and make sure we're all up to speed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Mom.
Twitch.
Bye.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.